Yak Gotti also had a video that got released of him in an interrogation room.
Woody, Shannon, some more fellas they walked through the cut, but they had done called my phone, but I ain't answered. So they were like, yeah, we found you. So I looked. I'm like, y'all watch them. Y'all playing, watch them. Right. And this thing is over. It's just a whole bunch of shots.
Okay.
And I remember I interviewed him and we talked about that. And he said, that no one got arrested over that video. And I remember he had gotten attacked right around that time in prison, in jail, I guess. And I asked if those two things were related. He said it wasn't. As you're sitting there waiting for trial, the interrogation footage got released.
Tight shit.
And the stabbing happened in Fulton County Jail right afterwards?
Yeah.
Was one tied to the other?
Hell nah.
No? Because that's what people were saying. The video came out and you got stabbed.
There's a narrative on the internet, you feel me? There was some more little smoke or whatever that shit was. But the interrogation, ain't nobody really could say nothing. That's why I ain't had to go PC class, nobody could say nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, it affected. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. People are gonna make their allegations and so forth. What do you think about that video?
It's the same with me and Thug video. It applies. It applies to those who feel like we told and to those who feel like we ain't. It doesn't matter when the situations have already been revealed. So people always talk about what they won't do and what they will do. That ain't never been in the real situation. You feel me? When you tell, people get convicted and go spending time in jail. If that never happened, it should not be a conversation. But you got people that sit back and pick and choose and try to say, oh, you this and oh, you that. Man, you gotta remember, bro, you irrelevant, bro. Your name ain't never even been heard of. So you can sit over there in the corner and shut up. Because Yak like that. You know what I mean? Like, that Yak ain't scared of nothing. So at the end of the day, y'all better recognize who y'all playing with. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Yak Gotti. We did an interview. Cool dude. We went through the whole story. He didn't duck any questions. At the end of the day, he's out. He's living his life. But, look, I've always said this. I don't have a problem with people cooperating in certain situations. For example.
So did Boosie cooperate?
I don't think Boosie cooperated.
So you said, let's talk about it. Like, I like Boosie. For those who get, I just like to shine lights on when niggas just be talking. But when it apply to them, they don't just, listen. When the police walked up on the car, Boosie said that was his security gun. You don't feel like that's cooperation?
Well, I believe it was security's gun.
So why security tell the police, my gun is right here in this bag? And when the police went in the bag, they got the security gun. And when they found the other gun in the car, listen, when they found the other gun in the car, why did the security tell the police that ain't his gun? Why is your security guard a convicted felon if you're a well-known, respected boss? Why you got a convicted felon as your security guard? The security guard wasn't his security guard. Y'all trying to find a way to keep his image clean. Boosie a real street nigga. Boosie was my idol when I was a kid. I looked up to Boosie. I wanted the same antibodies he had. I wanted to be like Boosie. I sit on interviews and I respect his mindset because he everything an OG should be. But when you get on there and say you should not say nothing to the police, everybody know that. You're right. Police ask you something, my name is this and my birthday is that. Anything else that come with that, do what y'all gotta do. But Boosie took it upon himself, said you don't say nothing to the police, and when the police walked up on him, he said, that's my security gun. He pointed the finger. If it's your security duty to take the charge or say it's their gun, or if it was a gun, security guard would already said it, and it wouldn't be no hassle, it wouldn't be no issue. Then farther on, the police admitted that Boosie was making threats in front of them because the security guard wouldn't admit to ownership of the weapon. Help me understand. People try to justify those who they favor. Telling is saying anything to the police that can involve someone else. Freedom. That's what Boosie said about me. He should never spoke on me because I break it down and people ain't got no choice but to respect the truth, which is Boosie started cooperating the moment the police said who gun this is. And then I read some old paperwork where the gun was in the girl name, I think. I ain't for sure, I ain't got it in front of me. But he told the police we flew the guns from Atlanta to California in a suitcase. That ain't no conversation Boosie having with the police.
Was it the security's gun, though? And the security guard didn't want to take the credit for it.
Can you please answer me, please, Vlad? Please.
Okay.
Did Boosie tell the police that he flew from Atlanta to California with guns?
Well, I'm not sure about that part. You said it, but I haven't confirmed.
You didn't read it in the paperwork?
I did not.
Well, I'm act like I never said that then. If you gonna play dumb, I'm gonna play stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm not playing dumb. You're asking me if I read in the paperwork. I'm saying I didn't read in the paperwork.
But I'm not here to shame Boosie. You feel me? He left me alone, and I respect Boosie. I love him. I don't care. This ain't for me to destroy him, tear him down. This for me to show all the kids in the world that these niggas talk their gangster shit until it's time to be about it. Which, not saying, because everybody think gangster shit is about taking people's life and taking people's stuff and destroying homes. What I mean is talking to the law. When the police go pull them handcuffs out, the toughest nigga turn into a bitch. Look at Finesse 2 times. He talking all that shit about me, talking about he ready to crash, and then he hears a walkie-talkie, talking about Woody don't put the police on me. He's scared and terrified. I know what he'll do under pressure. Soon police put his ass in that motherfucking handcuff. He cracking it forward. He probably still got shit in his damn drawer because Shug been locked up. She can't even change his diaper. Help me understand, Vlad.
Well, I've said this before. If me and you are riding around in a car.
Hold up. If you and Boosie.
No, me and you.
You ain't getting in the car with me with no gun. Fuck no.
Okay. Let's just say that me and Gunna are riding around in a car.
For sure.
Right? Me and Gunna are riding around in a car. He has a gun on him that I'm not aware of. I get pulled over and he tosses the car in the back seat. When the police, go and find the gun, they say, whose gun is this? And he says, that's not my gun. I have no idea. I'm going to say that's his gun.
It's still snitch.
Because I am not taking a gun case over someone who doesn't want to take it on their own.
But the code that Boosie stands on, he can't say that. Boosie can't stand that with he sat down with you and told you, Vlad, he looked you in your eyes and told you, you don't say nothing to the police. Because you told him about Woody. But let me tell you the difference between me and Boosie. Boosie got a reputation for amen, whatever it is. I don't know him personally. I got a reputation for what? What I got a reputation for, Vlad? Say it, goddamn.
You got a reputation for a few things.
We need somebody interrogation.
For a few things.
We're gonna put the interrogation on the back end.
Okay, so what you're saying is, in that situation with me and Gunna, I'm a snitch because I'm saying that's Gunna's gun.
So let me say this. If me and you riding in the car together and you throw a bag in the back seat that got a weapon, I know that if I know that it's a weapon in that, first of all, you throw a bag in my back seat, when the police come in the car, they gonna be pulling me off you, I'm gonna be beating your ass. Do you understand me? I'm gonna be, when they gonna be trying to figure out what the fuck going on. You understand me? I'm gonna be beating your ass. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, you still didn't answer the question. What would you do at that point? Would you say that that's my gun?
Yeah. You got
okay,
that
and
right.
you're saying that would be snitching, even though we're not committing a crime together. You're not part of this crime. You just don't want to go to prison along with me. Because we're both going to go to prison for that gun.
Vlad, when you watch my interrogation, right. I was in the interrogation room because the police had found a weapon in the car that I was in. Mm-hmm. I didn't tell the police who that weapon belongs to. I told them to let my buddy go. Not saying it was his, but my whole thing is, if y'all saying I'm already telling and I'm going to jail, I would have told the police that wasn't my gun. It belongs to whoever it belonged to. But instead, I went to jail for that gun. I went to jail for it. Nobody ain't take ownership of it. So when Boosie took it upon himself and said that's his security gun, You said it out your own mouth that you should say nothing to the police. First of all, this guy ain't got no identification on him to prove that he's a security. But the internet will put security on there to protect Lil Boosie. Such as yourself. You like him, you gonna protect him. You sit on that platform, your platform, and you call me a snitch, and you talk down on me, but you sit in front of another snitch, such as Lil Boosie, and you give him the utmost respect. You think this nigga gangster than me? You think he got more fucking street cred than me, nigga? You crazy. I don't care how many of y'all like Lil Boosie. I like him too, though, Blade. I ain't gonna lie, I like him too.
When have I talked down on you?
Nigga, you know I ain't gonna, I'm put my wig back on, man. Black power, black power, black power, man. Black power. I heard Black Panther getting ready to line up or get ice. I don't want no pussy. I don't like nobody. I'm in my own man, my own lane, mind my own business.